So Lisa, this is the National Clinical College elections. Why should people even vote?
You know, that's a good question. And most APS members don't vote in elections, and most college members don't usually vote either. But I really encourage college members to vote because it's their future. It's about the profession. It's about where you want to see your profession going and who you want to represent you. And most of the time, what consumes us is not what goes on seemingly at the national level. It's what consumes us in our day-to-day practice. And, you know, is there enough Medicare rebates? Am I getting enough money from, seeing NDIS? Do I get enough support for all my problems? And we don't really realise that all the work for that just about goes on at the national level. And it's a national college committee that does that work and sits at that table. And so it's very important who you have advocating for you, because that trickles down to the work you do on a day-to-day basis. So that's why you should vote, because you should have an opportunity. You do have an opportunity. This is your one opportunity to exercise your vote and choosing who you have sitting at the tables at the federal level and at the state level, and representing the things that you find important on a day-to-day basis. That's why you should vote.
So why would you take on a job like this?
It's a very good question. I've asked myself this many times over the last few years, and I deliberately chose this. I didn't kind of fall into it because I thought about it and reflected on it long and hard. And my background, as clinical psych, is mental health and brain injury and private practice mostly. And then I was state chair, and I really enjoyed that. And then at that opportunity, that gave me the opportunity to sit at the national committee and think, wow, this is the engine room of clinical psych in Australia. And then, of course, I chaired the conference for a couple of years, which I thoroughly enjoyed. It just gave me a great opportunity to meet lots of people, to meet with lots of my gurus, and to get closer to the engine room. And then at one of the functions to do with the conference, I challenged one of the committee members with, why would you want to do this job? It's such a big job. I wasn't keen at all at that time. But his answer persuaded me, and the answer was along the lines of having an opportunity to sit at this table, as I've said, and influence the profession of psychology, really give back at a national level. And I just thought, that's so persuasive. That's something I can do. That's something I have the skills and the knowledge and the passion to do. And so, you know what? That is why I want to do this job. That's why I put my name forward to be chair-elect, and that's why I've done deputy for the last 12 months. I've been in kind of interning, registraring, if you like. I've been the registrar in this job for the last year, learning so much about how things operate at the national level, in the big picture for clinical psych. And so that's why I put my hand up and say, you know what, I want a seat at that table because I have something to give.